Hi all, Andy here and welcome back to the channel where today we're talking about replacing the fuel lines in the engine bay. Now I wonder, have you ever popped the bonnet of the car and you can smell fuel? Well, one thing you should really be checking if that's the case is that your fuel lines, which are just located here on the driver's side of the engine bay, are intact. And the reason for this is the hoses perish over time, crack, and could be leaking fuel into your engine bay, which could be a potential disaster. However, it's a nice simple job to replace these, as there's only two lines to replace. So let's take a much closer look at those fuel lines and how we get them removed and replaced on the car. Worth pointing out before starting the removal of the fuel pipes is their location in relation to the charge pipe. Now on your engine, if you've got a 225, you'll have this charge pipe in position and it sits over the fuel pipes. So to make removal of the fuel pipes easier, it's best to unbolt this. Now I cover this in the Project TT episode 2 video, so if you want to check that out I'll leave a link above, but we're going to remove this just out of the car for now so we can see it easier. Now we know when we go to the garage and fill up with fuel that the fuel's journey starts at the back of the car through the filler cap, and the tank itself is stored under the rear seat on the coupe. So we've got to get the fuel from the back of the car to the engine, and it does that through the pump that's also under the rear seat, along the driver's side of the car, and it terminates up here, just here on the engine, and it comes out of two nozzles just here, which are quick release. Now the fuel goes from there along these two pipes and it ends up at the fuel rail ready for injecting into the car. And here are our fuel lines, and you can see I've positioned a rag underneath the rear of these two fuel lines so there's no leaking of fuel. Now you're not going to get any pressurized fuel gushing out because the pump's not active, not running, so it won't be pumping fuel out, so it'll only be what's in the pipe that comes out. And I'm going to do these two fuel lines one at a time, and the location of these two fuel lines just here and here I'll class as rear and front. Now the front connection runs down and goes into this top part of the fuel rail that supplies the passenger side, or the right hand side of the engine as we look at it, and the rear fuel line flows down and goes onto the lower part of the fuel rail, which supplies the driver's side or left hand side of the fuel rail. So inspecting this fuel pipe, you can see just here the pipe is split and perished. If I move that around, you can almost see the silver of the fuel rail through those perished cracks. So that's probably been leaking fuel into the engine bay for some time. Now the end of both of these pipes look pretty awful. They're all cracked, so I don't think they've been fitted particularly well. I'm also expecting that this Jubilee clip has probably been over tightened, which is what's caused a lot of this cracking also. So here's our two fuel line connectors. Again, I've got the rag around the connection so no fuel spills out. And the back of these L-shaped connectors has a plastic push-in clip that I'm going to push in, and that will release it from the fuel line, like so. So looking at that up close, you can see here it's this blue tab, and the principle being you push the blue tab in, which releases it from this connector and lifts straight off the line. So that's the first one unclipped at the back, and you can see that the fuel hose is 5/16 or 8mm. If we look up nice and close to this pipe, you can see how perished it is there, so that would have had fuel pouring out through that, no doubt. So we'll get this Jubilee clip off next, and it's a Phillips screw.
We will get into it a bit more shortly, but your car, if it is stock, likely has spring clips holding the fuel lines in place instead of Jubilee clips. Jubilees can be over tightened and cause the cracking of the pipes and collapsing of the connectors we are connecting to, as seen here. So avoid them and use spring clips on your fuel hoses instead.
I'll push that Jubilee clip down the line a bit, like so, and it should just pull off that fuel rail, like so, and there it is off. That's the pipe removed from the car. So let's take a close-up of that. So here's our fuel line that we just removed. And again, this is the one that goes in the left-hand side of the fuel rail that supplies fuel to the left-hand side of the engine, or the upper part. So what we'll need to do now is keep this L-shaped connector, so remove this Jubilee clip. And we want to be careful not to break this, so let's remove this from the pipe carefully, like so. So that piece we need to reuse, so keep that to one side. And you can see this pipe is just a piece of straight pipe that's bent to shape. And I'm going to take a measurement of this, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut a new piece of pipe the same size. And as we do, I can see the end of these pipes have been cut quite poorly. They're quite rough. And my thoughts are, if you don't use a nice sharp knife and you leave it quite rough like that, you are going to risk introducing cracks and perishing further into the material. So make sure you use a nice sharp knife when you make the cuts. However, if you want a really clean cut on the end of your pipe, I would recommend using a set of pipe cutters like this. And these are ones that you'd use if you're doing some plumbing and cutting plastic pipe, and it has this cutting blade. So you put your pipe in and literally close the mechanism, and that makes a super clean cut with no cracking and damage to the face of the pipe. And holding this first fuel rail along the ruler, I can see, if I bend it out straight, that fuel line comes in just there, and that is 34 centimetres. So the first fuel line we need to cut is 34 centimetres. So I'm going to measure out my pipe out to that 34 centimetre mark, which is just here. And the pipe, let me unbend it all. There you go. Spot on. So there's our new pipe, so we'll put that back on the car. So the first thing we're going to do is take this L-shaped connector. This will be quite a snug fit, so it's worth putting some lubricant around it, maybe a bit of Vaseline, that will allow that to slip in much easier. And we use Vaseline because it's petroleum based, so it's not going to have any corrosive properties on the plastic or the pipe. Take our pipe, it should just slip in nice and easy, and it does. Give the connector a clean up, keep pressing that home, and apply even pressure so you don't put the nozzle under any angled pressure to snap it off. Now it does take some work, but you need to get this all the way up to the knuckle. So that's pushed all the way home now. Take a Jubilee clip and feed it on from the other end, like so. And we can actually fit this Jubilee clip to the line before we put it into position. So it needs to be tight enough that it's gripping, but not tight enough that it crushes any pipes. So I think that's nice and secure on the end. Remember to put the other Jubilee clip on the pipe as well, so that we don't have to take it off again. So I'm now going to feed this pipe back through and put it into position, and press down to click in position, and you hear it snap shut onto that. And then that's all that's left for us to do is put the other end onto the fuel rail. Need to get it all the way home, right up to this silver knuckle. We can then take the Jubilee clip, make sure it's over the initial nipple of the fuel line. And again, this needs to be done so it's gripping the fuel line tight enough, like so. And there we have our new fuel line with no cracks, no perishing, and ready to last a few more years on the car. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's very quick tutorial, and if you have, then please do give this video a thumbs up, and also think about subscribing to my channel if you've not already done so, where you'll find a whole host of content on the Audi TT Mk1. As always, thanks for watching and see you soon. Take care.